We are back with a new deck idea, Black-White Fliers. This idea came to be quite some time ago. It sort of fell by the wayside since other decks were doing better, and basically been using it to get some daily rewards in. But it came to be based on the printing of Voldaren Bloodcaster, a 2/1 flyer with upside. So when your creatures die, you also get blood tokens. And so I thought, what other flyers are there in Standard? And so we have Black-White Flyers. Other flyers include our 2/1 can't block specialty, Vampire Interloper. We also have Inspiring Overseer, the 3-drop that also draws you a card. Welcoming Vampire that also draws you a card and flies. Gravefighter that also draws you a card if the creature died, but more helpful is each player can sacrifice a creature, and then if it survives it also has flying. We do have one Sarah Paragon, not budget, but happen to have one on Arena, so we have a late game plan. Also not budget, Wandering Emperor. Kind of just a good card all around. If you want to make this budget, I would just look into any 1-drop flyers that might exist in Standard. Then we also have the new edition of Steel Seraph, which is a bit of a non-bow with Sneak Peek It Can't Stay Away, and also a non-bow with Welcoming Vampire. However, it does give you some top-heavy finishers as well as a 5/4, and all those other good abilities of Vigilance and Lifelink. Other utility cards, so we alluded to Can't Stay Away. Just a one-shot to get your creature back, and that creature might even draw you some cards. And it also has flashback, so you get 2 effects out of it. Stronghold Arena, another way to draw cards, although this hasn't been as exciting as I thought it would be, but good budget rare to try and use. Then we have utility Fateful Absence, removal for creatures and planeswalkers, and then Boon of Safety to save your creatures from dying as well. Land is pretty self-explanatory. We have more plains than swamps. We have our Sunlit Marsh, Shattered Sanctum, 1 Takenuma, 1 Eiganjo. I don't have the wilds for Caves of Koilos, but I'd throw a playset in there as well. So there you have Black-White Flyers. Not exactly rocket science, but could be a fun budget deck on paper if you wanted to make a budget version of it. Well, sideboard. We have Pilfer against Control-y decks, another Fateful Absence against Planeswalker heavy decks, and Needles for Planeswalkers. Curse of Silence I like to use against Hullbreaker horror decks or Control-y decks that have a big finisher. Unlicensed Hearse as a way to hit the graveyard against decks that care about that, and also give you a nice win condition as well. March of Wretched Sorrow gains you life, more creature removal, and then Nashi Moon Sage's Scion, which is a fun card I like to play around with. Your creatures have flying, so they're likely not going to be blocked, and so this could be a way to get some fun stuff off of your opponent's deck. Maybe good enough for the main? Who knows? 14 card sideboard, never said I was good at Magic, but there you have the quick lowdown of Black-White Flyers. Thanks for watching.